I'll put this in later. But yeah, that's the plan. It's recording. But
Go blue
yeah,
to
that's the
green.
plan is to fucking go blue to green, do the E5 to warrant, and then
The
try
helicopter
to
pilot.
go try to be a helo pilot, man. That's just fucking hella dope. Like,
Or
and then
Apaches.
and then try to go get a job over with one of my with one of my homos with one of my homies that fucking works over. I think it's a black site. I don't know if it's a black site or not, but yeah, he works over at a site, and I know they always need helicopter pilots. So
What brought this on?
I just don't want to be. I don't want to be in the Navy anymore. Type shit. Like, well, nah, I can't even say that because I do like the Navy. Like, I like the Navy locations. Like, but
Yeah,
I like the location better than the job, just because I get kind of bored, dude. You know. And yeah, so I'm trying to see if I can do a
lateral transfer.
Yeah, lateral transfer. Yeah, blue to green, and yeah, go be. And they do E5 to warrant. So it's yeah, you know, for us, I'm pretty sure it's you got to be a chief to be a warrant officer. So I would have to wait, or I have to make first class, to make or to go LDO. Yeah. I mean, I just want to be an officer, dude. Like, yeah, I don't want to fucking. I just don't want to be enlisted anymore. You know.
And then, but you should start getting your degree while you're doing it. Then.
These next 3 years, my plan is to go to college and probably go to like UMUC or something, like University of Maryland University College, which is the dumbest name in the world. But actually, I don't even know if it's called University. I don't even know if it's called UMUC anymore. I think it's just called University of Maryland now. But
University of Phoenix, go there because then they have good. Because I mean that'll be good for you at least, and then you can have multiple degrees, multiple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then it'll show initiative going to the Army. So because you have like for them, they have to benefit from getting you. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of got to stand out. So you're having at least like a degree or two, and then showing that you have good standing with the Navy and stuff like that. They'll
I mean, I've been a pretty good sailor for the past like 8 years or so. You know, so. I don't see why it would be a problem to do it. But
but PT is gonna be a big thing though. You better start loving PT. I'm just telling you that right now because the Army.
I mean that's why. Like, I mean, right now, crawl, walk, run, right? So I'm walking a lot right now. Once I get used to walking a lot, I'm gonna start running. Yeah. And even like when I ran the other day, it didn't. I didn't feel as shitty as I usually do when I run, but I think it's because I walk for length time at least an hour to hour and a half a day. 30 minutes to work, 30 minutes home, and then 30 minutes just walking here and there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say like 30 minutes just accumulative, like of just walking here, walking there, not straight. But I do a 30-minute walk in the morning and 30-minute walk after work every day. And people always make fun of me. They're like, why do you walk? I'm like, dude, like
exercise, getting touch off my nuts.
That's somebody was saying some shit about like people that like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that like people will make fun of like hippies and shit, like free thinkers and like minimalists and shit like that. Like people like love to make fun of those people, but like they're like really living a good life because like they don't need any like outside sources. I'm not saying fucking hipsters that are like social SJW woke motherfuckers. Like, not them. Like, I'm not talking about them, but like legitimate like 60s hippies.
I've been starting to look into.
You said where?
Yeah, because I'm starting to look into the minimalist like ideals because I kind of fuck with that a lot, and I think that'll help me, especially with me being a fighter, just how I am. Like, I kind of like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have all that stuff. It just brings clutter, and then like, what are you doing it for? 9 times out of 10, when you're getting stuff, like when you think about it, when you're getting like clothes or things like that, you're doing that for the approval of other people. And like minimalists just have this thing where they're set within themselves. You know what I'm saying? They like what they're doing. You don't have to have much, And I've seen some minimalists that have like, I mean, they got the drip, they got the swag. They just know how to interchange their clothes the right way, and then you know what I'm saying. But then also it saves them money so that they can just travel and do things like that. Like the minimalist thing resonates with me a lot. I mean, hippies, I kind of already been following that a little bit just because like, you know, I've been into the psychedelics and the things like that, and I've been really just trying to find my way and find my truth. You know what I'm saying? And which is amazing because truth is relative to you. Or everything is relative. I've learned that now too. I'm learning everything is more relative. Everything is about relativity. And so just kind of like the stuff that I used to worry about now, I don't trip over.
Yeah, I mean that's dope, man. Like, I mean, because you even said like you want to be a traveling fighter. Yeah, like
Ryu from Street Fighter.
Bro, you can fucking bro. If you could, the people that can pack their whole bag in a life, I'm like, fucking how, dude? Like, how do you just like, bro? When I used to go on mission and shit, I used to fucking have 2 big ass suitcases with me. But then, like in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm getting left out there for like 9-10 months, dude. Like on a ship, just fucking in the middle of nowhere. Like, I want to fucking have all my snacks and my, you know, gotta have my video game system, my computer, all that shit. Like I need it, you know. But you know, they do say like, I like that whole like when they say like when you declutter your house, you declutter your mind.
Yeah,
so
that's very cool.
Yeah,
very, very
bro, can you remember how cluttered our fucking house was in San Diego? Like that shit was fucked up.
Our mind was all fucking gone, bro. What?
Oh yeah, your room was fucking crazy. Like my room was always pretty decluttered. But our fucking living room, our kitchen, our bathroom, like bro, everything else was like stupid cluttered, like just all over the fucking. And it wasn't like
my room was dumbass.
It looked fucking just fucked up, dude. But if you looked at that house, you knew where our mind, like if you knew about like if you look at somebody's house, you see somebody's mind state, and like you knew what our mind state was, like it was fucked up, like
we was on some party shit.
Yeah. And then like the funniest thing that we would always tell people was like, oh, well, we're barely here, you know, like that's why it's so fucked up. And they're like, well, if you're barely here, why is it so fucked up? And it's like, I have no idea. Yeah. Because we would get fucked up. We would get fucked up, get home, like, you know, throw one thing here, throw one thing there, and it just fucking just started stacking. And then like we just didn't give a fuck, dude. Yeah.
Not at all.
That shit was
bro.
Yeah, we were
so many times. You remember how many times I used to go to work drunk, bro?
I've never been to work drunk, and I plead the fifth.
I used to I'm out, so I can say that.
Oh yeah, you out? Nah, man. Oh no, you're collecting benefits from the VA, not from.
Not the Navy.
Yeah. I don't know how. I honestly don't know how that shit works. Anyways, no, we welcome to the No Headline Podcast, everybody. We're back at you. I know I think it's been like about a week or so since we've done a podcast. Sorry we kept you guys waiting. That 10th episode was big for us. It really wasn't. But the 25 listeners that listen, shout out to y'all.
No, but actually it was big. Fuck that, because that was big. Because for me it was big too, and I know it was big for you.
Yeah,
it literally went from
it's a milestone.
We went from an idea, and it slowly molded into something. And then 10 episodes. We're 10 episodes in. Well, 11 now, but like 10 episodes of content. We've established a little bit of a viewing, 25 or whatever. But we still have people like starting to pay attention to it. But like that was a big deal, and that just shows that we're actually committed to it. So 10, yeah, it may not seem like much, but that's a milestone for me. Like I'm like every 10 or the next one, you know, next milestone will probably be like 30, maybe 50, something like that. But these are small. You take the small wins when you get them, player. Take the small wins when you get them.
I mean,
James Clear.
Like, yeah, when we started this though, like we said, like we're still in the starting process, you know. Fucking but I mean we said like we didn't really give a fuck about the like how many people like watch us. We were gonna talk about this anyways. We're just recording it and putting it on a platform. So that's pretty yeah. So
but you know, I wish we would have did this in San Diego and had some of those talks that we've had in San Diego on here, because those talks were actually fucking lit. Especially when we be like
we
after
would have gotten in trouble if we were fucking when we were in San Diego. Like some of those
saying the shit that we were saying. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm talking about some of the
Yeah,
like
some of those talks we were fucking having, we probably would have gotten in trouble. So that's dog.
yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
Like, yeah, nah, yeah, but we would have been like fucking we would have been like we'll probably be like episode 300 right now. No, actually no, because that whole stint I did in Bahrain, we wouldn't have been able to record that entire time because I was out.
Yeah. You was on mission, weren't you?
Yeah.
Hey, you got in a pretty like low key good shape when you was in Bahrain though.
Yeah, bro, because that's all I did. All I did was work out, dude. Remember how fucking fat I was at the end of San Diego? I had that fucking gut on me. I looked like the fucking Pillsbury Doughboy.
You was a little husky right there, baby.
And I was like, but I was like skinny fat, and like, skinny fat is the ugliest fucking body type. Like, like it's just, like you just, like you're not supposed to look like that, and you fucking do. Like, ugh, like you just, and like you can just tell my mind state was fucked up. My whole mental was just. Cause like I truly believe that now that like your mental state like or your the shape of your body is where your mental state's at. So like what the food that you put in your body, how you take care of yourself, all that stuff. Yeah, it's all a reflection of what's going on in your mind.
Yeah, we're most real shit.
Except for those like I mean there's like probably like that. I mean I know there's a huge population of us that are. I'm talking about in the West, like that's super overweight, like we have that, we have that in our population, but there are certain, there's probably like 5 to 10% of people that actually can't do anything about it, but there are people out there that like, they let themselves get that far. And now they can't do anything about it.
Yep. Cause it's an addiction. Like, that's what James Clear was talking about in his book.
Nah, but there was a girl in San Diego that she married a dude that I think was like 600 pounds, and he lost all the weight. He's like 200 pounds now or some shit like that, 250, something like that.
That's good for him. Shit.
Yeah, man, it's fucking it's possible. It's all possible, dude. Like
you gotta want to, like, but there's a thing. Okay, so there's a thing where it becomes a necessity and it becomes something that you have to do. Like there's always a point where you shift, like. Remember in Can't Hurt Me with David Goggins, he was fat and all this other shit, but then all of a sudden something clicked and then he fucking becomes what he is right now. You know what I'm saying? And breaking the world record in pull-ups and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? There's something where it just fucking finally clicks for you and then you just really take a hold of your life. And I think that's where I'm at right now in my life. Like, because I was really wild, man. Like, I was doing a lot of reflecting, and I realized, like, bro, I was a piece of shit, and I've been a piece of shit for a long time, and I've hurt a lot of people, and I've done a lot of people dirty and shit because a lot of things that were going on with me mentally, and there was a lot of things that I didn't disclose to people, but I just dealt with them in a horrible way, which in turn showed myself, and which remember because when I was skinny fat, remember because like my stomach stuck out more than my chest, and that shit bothered me. Like I fucking hate that shit.
That shit, that's exactly what happened to me. I was like, man, I think I got a hernia, and you were like, no, dude, you're just getting fat.
And then now, like where I'm at mentally, I'm just changing and shit. Like, it's different. And then, but the other thing too, the flip side of that coin, I know a lot of people are going to try to keep me in that old box of who I was before, and they always try to do that. Like once you change, people always try to keep you confined to the old you. Don't accept that shit.
Yeah, you gotta say fuck them.
Don't accept that because people expect me to be the wild boy, not giving a fuck, and doing all this other wild and crazy shit. And I was a piece of shit. I lied about a few things. I was just doing some stupid shit just to try to be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And then now where I'm at now as a person, that no longer serves me, and it's no longer something that I want to do or be correlated with in my life. And so now I need to like change that, and that's where I've been changing, and I've been on this journey. But I still have some of my old homies, like some of my hood homies will talk to me and just be like, "Hey, cuz, you remember how you used to be, nigga? You was like, you still that nigga to me, dog." And I was like, "No, I'm not that nigga to you no more, because I don't want to do that shit anymore.
Because that's not me no more." Yeah, like
I'm done with that shit. I've outgrown it.
Yeah. It's crazy, like, because some people see growing up as like you're changing, but it's like, if you don't evolve, then what are you doing, like what are you doing with your life if you're not constantly evolving. And like, yeah, like, and if you get just stuck in that state of just constantly doing the same shit over again, that's how people kill themselves. I feel like, yeah, like, because they have that realization one day and they say, damn, what the fuck was I doing for the past 10 years? You know?
Yep.
Like, and I think I kind of had that, like, that realization too. Like, fuck, like, what was I doing for the past, this many years or whatever? But it's like, once you realize that you can move past it, as long as you're not like 50, 60 years old, it's like, yeah. Because,
you still can,
yeah, you can still do shit. Yeah, because they had like I think when I was in high school, they had either a 75 or 80-year-old girl or lady that she finally graduated high school. Like, I was like, man, that's super cool,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah, it's never too late. Sorry to the 50 and 60-year-old people that I just said that to.
It's never too late to change. Like that's the thing about life, and it's so beautiful, man. Is like you can change it no matter what. Like you can change that shit no matter what. Like you can literally. There's no set rules to this shit, and you can just reset when you want to reset. But all right. Anyway, so we'll switch it up real quick. Hey, so I know this is like a big topic right now, and kind of like a topic in Hollywood and stuff, like this whole pedophilia shit and like the shit that just happened with.
Didn't we just talk about that on the last podcast? When I don't remember if we talked about it on the podcast or we just talked about it on the phone. That like there's some community out there that's trying to like make pedophilia illegal.
That was kind of on the phone. We started.
That was on the phone. Okay, yeah. Nah, like yeah. Yeah,
I mean, pedophilia illegal, like it's like a sexual orientation or some shit, which is fucking beyond me, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Ellie was telling me about it. She said it wasn't coming on Facebook because I mean I know both me and you both aren't on social media, which is first step in minimalism, I believe. I mean, I guess we are. We still are on social media because we're technically. I mean, we're not consumers of social media anymore. I think that's what it is. Nah, because I still watch YouTube. Yeah. Does YouTube count as social media? What does YouTube count as? Or does that just count as entertainment?
I think it's entertainment because the only way that it's become social media if you're like a YouTuber and you like vlogging and you're doing that shit on there. But I mean, YouTube can give you some bad information if you just go down that rabbit hole. But the only because it's not really.
Some of that should be making sense, bro. When sometimes when you go in those rabbit holes, like depending on your state of mind, like you'll start watching this shit, you be like, damn, like I never even thought of it like that. Yeah.
I did that the other day, dog. Like literally, look, this is how my shirts went. I went from watching a fight because I'm always looking at fights and shit, studying that. I was looking up this dude like Ryan Hall because I like his style and his mentality on certain things. And then all of a sudden, I just started clicking, and then I ended up going into how Obama's administration or some shit, or some people's administration who were like lizard men, and then like.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, bro. Yeah. I remember seeing that. That's you just watched that? You just watched that? Yeah. That's old, bro. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that shit. That shit was.
And then I kept going. I started going even deeper, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I started going into some other shit, and then it went back into what I'd normally be studying, like hermetics, and then fucking the
what was that last word you just said? You said hermetics?
Hermetics? Yeah, hermetics.
Hermetics. Like, wait, what is that? Can you expand on that? I don't know what that means.
Like the teaching of Hermes, like the sacred geometry, the Kabbalah, the sacred tablets, the emerald tablets of Thoth. Like it's just a teaching of Hermes. Hermes is the guy who basically was like Atlantean who taught us about alchemy, which is basically changing energy into matter. Basically, like what you think, you can bring it in there, and that's the form of alchemy. Like it's how your energy is correlated in the world.
Oh, kind of like exactly what you're talking about. Like we had an idea of this podcast, and then we made it, like type shit. Is that kind of like that's what you
kind of basically like this was like the energy of us thinking it, and then we manifested it and made it physical. And it's basically alchemy is literally the teaching of changing one thing, a mind state to another mind state, basically, and making it relevant. So just things like that. And I just went down that rabbit hole, and then I was just like, bro, what the fuck? And then I started going into how Democrats are Satanists, and I was like, bro, what the fuck am I doing? Then I had to stop. Like, and then I looked at my phone, and I was like, damn, I was on this shit for a minute. But
You look at your phone, it's like 4 o'clock in the
I
morning. You're
only do
like,
that when
damn,
I'm
I
like,
fucking laid in bed at 10. How the fuck did this happen to me? Nah,
yeah. But hey, nigga, I think I'm getting sick too, dog.
so you're getting sick? Oh, hey, what were we talking about this Hollywood pedophilia shit?
Oh yeah, back
You
on
talking
that.
about the
All
whole,
right.
the what's his
Chris
name?
D'Elia
Chris,
thing.
Chris D'Elia?
Yeah, how like no, if I understand this correctly, like how he was texting and talking to a girl that they're in their teens or whatever, and then when he realized how old they were, that he like backed off and like, oh no, fuck that. But they're trying to say he's like a peeping tom or some shit, and then he is into pedophilia. But what trips me out about all this shit is that like it just blows me away because it's like certain demographic people and certain level of celebrity, like they'll ostracize, but then there's other ones that'll do the same shit. They don't say nothing for real. Like we won't talk about how the fact that Elvis married a chick that was like, I think she was like 15 or 14 or some shit.
Yeah, what's his name? Woody Allen did it too.
Exactly. But
Well, I
there's
don't know.
great.
Did Elvis do that? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah, I know
Yes.
Woody Allen married his like daughter or some shit like that. When she was like
But
12.
everybody else was like, no, they're just great people for history and all this other shit. And it's like,
I mean,
there's so
yeah.
much double standards. It's so many double standards on it. And then like let a black dude do that shit, like, or like, well, except for R. Kelly, like that motherfucker. R.
And
Kelly
Michael.
is a
I mean, I
pedophile.
guess Michael technically. I mean,
Michael wasn't no damn pedophile, bro.
yeah. Nah, he wasn't, man. And like, yeah, you know, that's my favorite artist of all time. But
Yeah, no, Michael wasn't no pedophile because they did do that to Michael because Michael was going to take over the music industry because
he
was
did
buying
take
rights
over
to
the
everything.
music industry, bro.
I know, but that's
And
what I'm
then they
saying.
killed him. They assassinated him, bro.
He was assassinated. Yeah.
He was
Same thing
assassinated
with
by
Prince.
his
He did the
doctor.
same.
Somebody paid his doctor to fucking assassinate him.
Somebody did the same, and then Prince went out one way. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
didn't Prince have a tweet or some shit like that that stated like,
Yeah.
"Hey, like I might be dead in the next week or two or some shit like that," stating that like, "Yo,
Taking
somebody's gonna kill me."
pretty much, man. But
Nipsey
that's what
said, "Yeah, we all like you know a lot of people knew what was happening when it happened to Nipsey."
Nip. Well, Tentacion wasn't buying anything, but Nipsey, like the people who
Yeah, I
were
don't
really
know what
making stuff
happened.
happen.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's
to keep
because
it
like it's the industry, man. The industry just like they like people
well, that shit
that they
is
can
perversion. The
control.
sexual thing is fucking. Well, that sexual arena in Hollywood and shit is fucking crazy to me, dog. Like the practices they do, like the
Well,
Jeffrey
yeah.
Epstein
Well,
shit.
the thing is, like we on the like them on the inside. They've known it's been going on for a long time, right?
Yeah,
I
or
mean,
like
I'm
with
not
the
talking
child.
about the Crystalia thing, but I'm just talking about like just Hollywood in general. Like they've known that, like yeah, these top execs and shit like that, like they be doing they've been doing this shit forever, and then like now it's finally coming to light.
Because we got
And yeah, and I think that's why like some of these people are like talking like, "Oh my god, I'm so surprised that this happened." It's like, but are you? Are you actually surprised? Because it's fucking yeah. If it's happening in the real world, it's like it's happening in fucking Hollywood, probably by fucking like 10 times, you know. And same thing with like our politicians and shit. Like it's not at this point it's not surprising anymore because we all knew like. I mean, there's a lot of there's a
Why are
lot
we
of.
okay with this shit? Why are we okay with it? Why are we okay? Like,
I'm not saying that I'm okay with it. I'm just not surprised by it.
No, I'm
Like,
not saying you are. I'm just saying like, why is it starting to become like? Because we're glorifying it. Not even though it's getting publicity and shit. Technically, you're kind of glorifying it because you're like, oh my god, this is going on, and you keep giving it energy, and just starting to make people think that this shit's okay. And this shit is not okay. That shit is fucked up. And especially with these child actors, what they be going through and shit, like they have fucked up lives, bro. Child actors are fucked up. Like,
was he going after child? So like, all right. So I mean, you showed me the video like 4 or 5 days ago, and I like kind of looked into it, and I know some people are saying it's just tweets, and then they could fabricate emails. You know, that's fucked up if that happened. If they're not fabricated, then it's also fucked up that this happened. But like, I'll be honest, man. This has given him more publicity than ever, man. Like, cause like the only thing I've ever actually seen him do was I watched You, which is a really good show, and I watched the roast of Justin Bieber, Yeah,
I've seen some of his stand up. He's actually low key funny. Like the thing that he did with the drunk
I don't
girls.
like
That
it.
shit.
Yeah, I don't like his stand up, man. To be honest, like, cause yeah, he just maybe it was just cause the only stand up that I've actually watched of his was his last stand up, because he like kind of does the like he like has this like voice that he does, and it's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
I don't. It's not for me, you know. It might be for other
Same
people,
with
but it's not for
like
me,
he was
you
like,
know.
you see, and you even know what it is, what it is. It that shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like yeah, but no, like imagine him doing that same voice for an hour, like.
No, I would hate that shit.
And
I would be
bro,
like,
like I couldn't watch it after 10 minutes, man. Like,
watch him in bits. I
it's not
watch
for
him.
me. It might be for other people,
It's
you
not
know.
my
But
style of comedy, bro. I like black comedy.
yeah, I like black comedy. I like white comedy. I mean, yeah, I mean, I just like I don't know when I don't know what comedy constitutes. I don't know why black comedy is like that's its own like little lane. It's like to me, it's
Well,
just
yeah,
fucking
because
comedy, you
like
know,
what we
like.
relate to,
But
like
a black
like
person's doing well, nah, I take that back because Gary Owens is a white dude that does black
but
comedy.
Gary Owen is
Gary Owens
funny
is
as
funny as fuck, yeah. Gary Owens is hella funny, and he was an MA.
Yeah, I like you know who else was funny as fuck? Like as far as like comics are concerned.
Yo, he was an MA at 32nd. You know that?
Oh shit, we served where he served.
Yeah,
That's funny.
he was at 32nd. He was talking about it. Yeah, that's just yeah. He's fucking funny, man. Now, what were you saying? My bad.
I was about to say some of the funny comics, like let's see, a white comic that I like. That's like actually really
I like Bert Kreischer. He's hella funny.
yeah.
I think his name's like War Machine. No, fuck. Was it War? It was like yeah, like the dude that he got drunk with a bunch of like in Russia and then like joined the Russian mafia on like a college field trip. You never heard about that?
No,
He
War
like
Machine
yeah,
is
he always has his like shirt off in the stand-ups.
he the fat dude?
Yeah, the fat dude with his shirt off.
Yeah,
If
he's
looking
funny.
drunk as shit. He's hella funny, bro.
He's funny as fuck. Or what's the one with is it blue collar comedy? The
Oh,
dude
like
the
Larry the
country.
Cable Guy and Jeff Foxworthy, Bill Engvall, and Ron White.
Those dudes are funny as fuck too. Ron White is hilarious. This is my son Tater. That shit,
bro.
that
That was a legend, man. And that fool party his ass off. I forgot. I seen some video the other day. That fool said he was talking about some like hotel that he goes to. I think it's like the Four Seasons. Maybe it was in like Mexico, or no, it was like a Four Seasons in LA or some shit. They serve duck pussy tacos. Bro, I'm fucking dying, dude. Bro, like, how the fuck do you come up with that? Or do they actually have duck pussy tacos at the Four Seasons, man? I don't know. I still don't know. I never been to the Four
my
Seasons.
nigga.
That's funny.
Oh man. Ah, fuck. I'm crying. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that was some wild shit, man.
That shit's funny as fuck. That's some funny shit, dog. Man, those comments for real. Like keep it a break. Them niggas be having me dead as fuck. You know who? But you know who's like Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Like he's hit or miss for me. Sometimes he's funny, and then other times I'm like.
His stand-up's hit or miss for me as well. I mean, I love his podcast, but yeah, some of his stand-up I like a lot. Some of it, you know, but he's like, I mean, he's one of my favorite human beings, and I don't even know him. I don't even know him, and he's one of my favorite human beings.
My favorite human being is.
He's under fire too right now.
My favorite human being, but he's dead though, is Nikola Tesla. That is the most brilliant man ever.
Oh yeah. And then he got fucked by Thomas Edison. Not like sexually or anything, but like Thomas Edison, like was it Thomas Edison or Ben? No, it was Thomas Edison. Like they both like created the light bulb first. I might be wrong on this, right? But I know for sure that something happened between Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla, and that's why our schools teach. Or when we were going to school, I don't know what they teach now, but it's probably the same fucking shit because they don't change materials ever.
Yes,
I think they're still teaching Christopher Columbus was a hero.
Well, that but
Yeah,
the story.
I don't know. I mean, are they still teaching that? I'd have to ask because my brothers and sisters are in high school right now, so I'd have to ask them. But yeah, no, they yeah. So I think Thomas Edison was like, he was a famous inventor for, and he invented the light bulb. Or no, he came
He
out
invited.
with the first way to use electricity, like actually use electricity. Like Ben Franklin discovered. I mean, electricity was always there, but he discovered what electricity really was, right? But Thomas Edison was like the first person
Thomas Edison was to
given.
make the idea of the light bulb, but the reason why the light bulb lit was a black dude because he made the filament. Because at first Edison was using a wick, and then the black dude uses the filament to make the wire. But I think I know what you're
They don't
talking
talk
about.
about that guy, huh?
Yeah, no, they never do, bro. They never give him
No,
credit.
what they give Edison credit for was like the first invention to like use electricity, right?
But he
Am I
got that
right?
from Tesla. Cause Tesla's, yeah, but
Yeah, and
Tesla's
like Thomas Edison
artificial
stole
from
ideas
Tesla.
from Nikola Tesla. Yeah.
Okay, because even Edison, I'm not Edison, even what's his name? Einstein. Einstein said they asked Albert Einstein, how does it feel to be the smartest man in the world? Because when E equals MC squared and all this other shit, and he said, I don't know. Ask Nikola Tesla.
Really?
Tesla was, and people also don't know that J.P. Morgan Chase confiscated a lot of Tesla's work and shit. So the CIA has all of his fucking.
Who the fuck is J.P. Morgan Chase? I feel like I hear that name all the time. I thought they were like the people with the bank or something.
Yes, Chase Bank. J.P. Morgan runs all the banks.
Yo, how the fuck did banks come around? Now I feel like I'm wearing high talks, but like, like banks, like you're saying I'm gonna give you all my money and trust you. Well, I mean, I guess they insure it in case you get robbed, right?
But you still get robbed from the banks anyway because the overdraft fees and shit like that. Like, say if you're missing something and then the motherfucker charge you like $35 on top of like whatever. But you
like I mean, I bank with Navy Federal. Like Navy Federal gives you that like $500 overdrafts, like no fees. That's a no fee. Yeah, it's like you get $500 to overdraft into, but then you're not allowed to overdraft anymore. Yeah, like the fact that that they do overdraft fees though, and they take you taking money from people that don't have it. Yo, like credit is the wildest shit to me.
I don't know where that came from. I don't understand.
Check it out, right? So the way credit works is if you got good credit and you pay all your bills on time, you pay less on, your cars, your house, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't pay your credit on time because you don't have the money or whatever, your credit goes down. And then when you get your next loan or your car or your house, you have to pay more. How the fuck does that make sense? How does that make any sense? It doesn't. That's what I was really saying. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It doesn't, man, bro. It should be wild to me, dog. It really blows my mind.
I'm just lucky that I'm able to get a VA home loan when I get out. When are you gonna buy a house, dude?
I'm waiting on it. Because I mean, this is the right time to do it. But I'm just trying to figure out where I'm gonna make my home base forever. Like if I want to make it in Arizona, or as I said, or if I just want to be.
But you don't have to make it your home base for forever. Like you can buy.
I mean, I can rent it out
and sell it. Yeah, rent it. Yeah, because I think you only have to have your VA home loan. You'd have to like live in the house for like 2 or 3 years or some shit like that. I think.
Yeah.
There's like a certain amount of time that you have to live in that house. Like you can't like buy that house and immediately start renting it out, because then, yeah. I mean, I don't know why. I just know it just does.
That's what I'm saying. I know, but I know for me, like, because I know I'm gonna travel a lot, and I'm just gonna go see the world. I'm gonna go.
Yo, the homie just bought an RV, and he's just fucking he's just driving around the country.
I kind of want to do that.
Yeah.
But I want to do that when I have a house, so then when I come back, I can just be.
Yo, yeah, if you have the money to fucking just buy an RV and just, I mean, yeah, especially like you single and shit, yeah, like you could do it. Like, I'm about to have, I have my wife, I'm about to have a kid. Yeah.
You gotta settle your ass down.
You know, I would be so down to like have my kid be a flower child. Like me and the wife just become fucking crazy hippies.
I'd do it. Hey, get my dreads hella long and shit. Like, come on, man.
I'm not talking about the fake hippies. No, there's so many fucking fake hippies out there now, though. Like 60s hippies were like, they were like so like the older hippies are so cool, man, because they'll be like, like love, positivity, you know, peace, all that. Some of these like new hippies and shit are like war.
One of the dudes that schools with.
You said what happened? We were talking. I think we were talking over each other right now. What were you saying?
Oh, my fault, bro. I said one of the old hippies out here that I did shrooms with, like, he's an older hippie. And he's super cool as fuck, bro. He'd be like, we'd be going on the journey and shit, and the motherfucker would just be like, "How you drifting, man? Did you blast off yet?" I'm like, I'll be like, yes. That dude is cool as fuck, but I haven't done them in a while. Because I'm in a good place mentally right now, where I don't feel like I need to do them anymore. Because I was in a really fucked up place. Like,
yo, the fact that we got drugs that are illegal.
Does that help you?
I mean, I understand. I understand why heroin's illegal.
Yeah.
But who the fuck are you to tell me that I can't do heroin? You know what I'm saying? Like, like, if I want to go fuck my whole life up and live under a fucking subway, let me be. Why, like, I don't understand, like, why it's illegal, dude. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
The way you said, "Let me be, bro."
Yeah, let me be, dude. Maybe, like, you know, like, if I want to go do heroin and I don't want to go, like, I want to go do fucking sherm and, like, but, like, not go fuck anybody up. You know what I'm saying? Like
MX?
Yeah, you gotta think about it. Like, alcohol, people get drunk and beat their wives. It's not fucking illegal. You know?
Yeah, alcohol is great.
They always use the DUI. They always use the fucking oh, people get drunk and they get DUIs. No, but people get drunk and beat their fucking wife. And, like, that's not it's not illegal. But heroin makes people go to sleep and it's fucking illegal. Like, I don't know why I'm using heroin so much. I know heroin's a bad drug. It destroys families. But let's say I don't want to fucking have a family and I just want to go fucking shoot up in the back of a fucking New York subway, let me fucking do my thing, man. I'm not hurting nobody. It's just facts, dude. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, but all right, you already have laws against murder, violence, you know. Even if you fucking get into an accident and kill somebody, it's still manslaughter, right? So it might be involuntary manslaughter, but I just don't understand why drugs are illegal. Like, I guess that maybe you can shine light on why drugs are illegal. Or why certain drugs are illegal.
I don't know.
Because we're allowed to drink coffee because it keeps us up for what? For work. Think about that. Coffee keeps you up from work.
No.
I don't know why. I don't know why alcohol and cigarettes. Well, yeah. It all comes down to like what the government can make money on, right? Like, because the government can make money on like pharmaceutical drugs, right? Like OxyContin and fucking Prozac and Xanax and all those fucking drugs. The government can make money off that because they have their stocks in Big Pharma, right?
Lorazepam, yep.
There's so much shit that'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like them fucking
not illegal.
The antidepressants and shit. Them things are fucking crazy, bro. Or like Adderall, the uppers and shit. How it fucks up your kidneys sometimes and shit. Like, or your brain.
Yeah.
You do it for long periods of time, it'll fuck you up.
It's just.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I really don't know what's up with the world and how we do shit because it's like. Like I said, everything is relative, and it's just like everything. You're getting a path.
You said what? Say again.
Everything just doesn't make sense to me right now because everything is fucking relative, and it's like everything is just kind of like. There's so many gray areas now. There's like, you know, it just because now you just have so many grays. There's nothing that's like definite anymore. Like me personally, I like the days when things were definite, when it was just like, all right, this is this. Now there's so many grays, and you can be bad and shit is like fucking. What are you doing?
I'm about to do heroin. I just told you. Let me do heroin and let me be. No. Now I was filling up my vape.
All right, I'm gonna do all right, head out.
All right, I'll see you later, bro. All right, y'all. Y'all can watch me shoot up. Nah, man, I was filling up my vape, dude.
Okay.
Nah, they.
I hit my vape like 8 times on this bitch, and you haven't hit it. I'm like,
well, I was hitting it up, but it I didn't have no flavor in it. I was like, man, this kind of tasting burnt. Oh yeah, I gotta fucking put flavor in it. Actually, I gotta go to the fucking vape shop after this because I gotta get in the coil.
Hey, what time is it? Because I know we can't be on here that long.
Oh no, I'm not going to the beach anymore. So yeah, we can fucking run this for however long. It doesn't matter.
Why?
The homie don't want to go to the beach, so I mean, I guess I can go to the beach by myself, but I'm sure Ellie's gonna wake up soon. Yeah, it's just fuck it, dude.
The baby want to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my baby, and my baby coming. Yeah.
How is that like? How is that for you, man? Like,
it's stressful, dude. Well, it's stressful because of like the situation we're in. Because the situation we're in is, I'm in Spain. There's coronavirus. She has her immigration issues that she's not allowed to get. She's not able to get over here right now because immigration is taking forever right now, right? And then, huh?
Yeah, and with this corona shit too, this is a crazy.
Yeah, like so, like yeah. It's like a crazy time, and then we have a a son on the way. So it's like it's stressful as fuck, and I think that's really why. I think that's really why. Like my mental health is like deteriorating because like I won't even say like my mental health like so like I've been having a really short temper lately. I'm not like acting on anything or anything like that, but like I've been having like a short temper. Like I'm like, just say something wrong to me, bro, and I'm gonna jaw the fuck out you. Like that's kind of like that's been my like.
Go there. We can add that.
Yeah, that's kind of been my temper, right? So like, but I think it's because I have all these stressors that are happening at home, and with work you're already in kind of a constant state of stress. Like no matter what job you have, like you're going to be in a constant state of stress. And then the job that I have, you're supposed to stay in a certain state of stress, and then like elevate and shit like that. Like they teach us like the reds and the yellows and the oranges, whatever the fuck, all those colors.
Before you go black, go into black.
Yeah, don't go into black, all that bullshit, right? So I think because I'm in a constant state of stress with my home situation. When I get to work and my stress level raises, right? And then I get home and my stress level goes, like, bro, yesterday I got home, like, and I was just so stressed out. I just fucking knocked the fuck out in my bed, dude. Like, not even on my bed. I mean, I was knocked out on the couch, but like, I fucking.
Well, that's literally what's been happening with me, dog. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just, I've been going out because, like, not like out or anything. I'm saying I've been getting like really fatigued, and then I just knocked the fuck out, bro. Like I went to sleep at like 6 and just be dead.
Bro, I went to sleep last night at 8 o'clock, and I woke up at 8 o'clock. And then when I went to the dentist and got a filling today, and then after the dentist, guess what I did? I fucking took another nap. Yeah. Bro, I slept for 12 hours last night, and I still took a 3-hour nap today.
Bro, I don't know what that is, dog. Because I'm going to the same shit. I just been fucking tired, and I know I don't have corona because I'm not fucking like sore or anything.
No, I don't think I got the run. I had a runny nose for like 3 days. Yeah. But I mean, it went away. It went away this morning. I think it was just because like I wasn't sleeping a lot. Like, I had like work for 2 days. Like we worked those 12-hour shifts and shit, and we got fucking held at work for like 2 or 3 hours the other day. It was
piggyback on what you said. To piggyback on what.
Yeah. No, it wasn't even that, dude. Nah, it wasn't even that, dude. We had a fucking we had like a little incident at work or whatever, and then after the fact, right? They wanted to talk, they wanted to like talk about it or whatever, and what occurred, in the situation, and like how to fucking, control, a fucking crime scene, and when it becomes a crime scene,
right.
then you gotta fucking do this and you gotta do that or whatever, right?
Yep.
Why the fuck can you not just send that out in the email, bro? Like, or send it out in the text message, man. We're all in a group chat. Like, why do you have to talk to me about it face to face, man? Like,
They want to see you do this. They want to see you. Like,
yeah, like they just want to see the
understand.
faces. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. It's work. I mean, and the thing is, like, I know there's in other lines of work, right? You get fucking paid if you gotta get if you even if you go in for something, you have to like you get paid for that, right? Like, but with us, since we're on salary or whatever, you don't it's cool though, like I mean, I get medical benefits, I get fucking everything that I need is taken care of, right? I get
Pretty much.
everything I need is taken care of, except for right now my wife and my soon-to-be kid. But medically, it's all taken care of. So like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm really happy for you about this, though.
Thanks, man.
I think you're gonna be a great dad. To be honest, man, I really think you'll be a great father. Like, I feel like I can see that it's changing you in a lot of ways, showing you that you're maturing and shit. But it's just a beautiful thing just to watch your transformation as a person, to watch you go from being how you were, how we were, and then to like becoming like a dad. That's some real shit. That's some big bro type shit. That's some shit I look up to, and I'm really honored to be a part of this journey, to watch it happen. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a huge milestone. This is something that you'll never forget. This is something Ellie's never gonna forget, obviously. And then you're birthing a child in here into this world, and it makes me. I low key want to have a kid now because of you, like dead ass. I just want to be like, all right, because I know for me, it'll calm me the fuck down and it'll make me have more purpose and drive than what I already have. But
just don't impregnate some fucking crazy bitch. Go like impregnate like
I'm not gonna do that.
Like a hippie, like a hippie bitch or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hate to call a future mother of your child a bitch, but is what it is.
It's probably what happened. Shut up, bitch.
Yeah. Shout out your future mother, bro. I mean it is. Shout out to episode. Fuck, I don't even know what episode that was when we were talking about what kind of made me start like thinking about my mental health and like my independency and all like that type of shit, and like stop like kind of fucking with people. But like I just had the conversation with Ellie the other day, and we are gonna have Ellie on here, my wife. We're gonna have her on here probably next podcast, so stay tuned. I think when Ellie told me that we were having the baby, and then after that first trimester, because we were kind of scared, like after the first trimester,
it became real,
yeah. After the first trimester, that's when my mind state was like, okay, like let me figure out what the fuck I'm doing, and then COVID happened, and like that kind of like forced my mind state and like made me sit alone with my own thoughts, and I think that's really what kind of forced my change and like forced like, okay, like, I'm really like, I'm like, that whole like saying like nobody gives a fuck about you like you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's like my new phrase forever is like, yeah, nobody gives a fuck about you, but you like nobody gives a fuck about you but you, but like nobody gives a fuck about you like you, So like you gotta take care of your fucking self, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and all the fucking people out here listening, like, make sure you take care of yourself, man. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your body. Like,
but I think
you only got And even if you believe in reincarnation, which I do, like, don't treat this body like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get, because even reincarnation or whatever, like, you go to your next body. You're not gonna remember this. So, but like right now, yeah, like take care of yourself. Take care of your fucking self. That's the major thing. Major key. Shout out DJ Khaled.
Yeah. That's some deep shit, man. That's some shit that makes you really wanna.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Stuff a lot.
Nah. And like maybe me and you were talking about it the other day, or maybe me and Ellie were. I mean, I know me and Ellie were talking about it because we talk every day. So like we always have some type of deep conversation at one point. Your screen just froze, but yeah, we'll have like a conversation about like, or we were having a conversation about like people that I looked up to, kind of like as in like big brothers, right? Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah.
Some difficult.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. I guess MacBooks aren't all that. And it's
my screen just like blew up.
Yeah, I guess a $200 laptop works sometimes, and sometimes MacBooks work. That's the thing about fucking Apple, though, man. Like Apple be fucking people. Like,
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
All the fucking updates and just only the software, and you can only get it fixed that way. It's like we're slowly getting
like
drawn
targets,
into a fucking cult.
Yeah, it targets people. But yeah, man. Like like I was saying before, no. So what the fuck were we talking about? Big brothers, right?
Yeah.
So
I
didn't grow up with a big brother, right? I have two little brothers and a little sister. They're triplets. We'll talk about that at one point. But I have I've never had big brothers, right? So I've always looked to like, like my homies, like, from like my neighborhood or whatever, that's like kind of like big brothers.
Yeah.
It's kind of gonna sound fucked up, right? But yeah, I've always kind of like looked to them for like guidance or anything like that. But like kind of now it's like I'm not like looking to them as much as for guidance, like just more of as like on like some friendship stuff,
Yeah.
And that was a really hard thing for me to realize at one point. Kind of like, I mean, it was kind of through the quarantine or whatever. It was like, damn, like, like I can't really look to you for guidance, like I feel like I'm, every time we
guiding
talk
y'all
now,
now.
It's more like, I'm guiding y'all, or I'm talking to y'all, or maybe, and there's probably the reason that, some people don't want to talk to me or whatever is because like Ellie kind of put it into perspective that like people don't want to hear it, even if you need to hear something, you don't want to hear something, like, like you don't want to see somebody that you saw as like your little brother telling you how you should live your life. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not that person, I shouldn't have to be that person either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's things that I want to talk about, like more of the things that I want to talk about nowadays are more what my goals are back, back when I was 21 to fucking like 23.
Yeah. Where you were trying to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was just trying to get fucked up, like go party. Like that's what I wanted to do at that time. But
it's your development. Yeah.
Yeah. But ever since I moved, even actually ever since I went overseas, I've only been overseas for like the past like 2 years or so. Like I've only been living overseas
3 years.
For maybe like 2-3 years. I've been living overseas. And
changes your whole perspective on everything.
It really changes your whole perspective of like, oh fuck, like
what's important to you, what values, like all that shit.
Something that's cool about here that I've learned about the Spanish people's way of life is that they don't work. What is it? They don't live to work. They work to live.
Yeah. Yep.
Bro, that's so dope to me. Like, like you work to live.
They still enjoy their life.
Yeah, enjoy your life. Don't make your whole life about don't make your whole life about work. But in that same sense, you still gotta have some type of goal because you still fucking need money. Like everybody wants to make money. But at the same time,
they're emphasizing on the things that really matter.
Yeah, but that money's not gonna cause happiness. So like, you gotta find that happy medium. It's like, okay, this job doesn't suck, but like you just gotta be able to, like, I don't know, man. It's like a I can't figure out the words for what I want to say.
No,
Maybe you can help me out.
No, it's just like you don't want to, because what I get exactly what you're saying, because it happened to me when I first went overseas, and when I realized that like we put the emphasis on the wrong things in the West for so long of us. The end result, we got to do this, we got to get this, we got to get that, we got to do this, we got to get that, and then look for the ending, and then in overseas, like in the Eastern hemisphere or side of the world, they're more about like, yes, I have to live, and yes, I have to have a sustainable goal, but at the same time, I'm enjoying these moments with my friends. I'm enjoying living. I'm enjoying life for what it really is and what it means to actually live. And yeah, you can have your own goal. You have your own personal things like that that you want to achieve and strive for and to become something. But at the same time, you're still not forgetting that you have a life to live because you only got one shot at this shit. There's only one shot at this thing. And that's for the perspective that I got when I left. And then when I came back, it's just, I really identify more with people overseas. Like, I want to live overseas. I don't want to be in the States anymore, to be honest. That's why I'm kind of apprehensive about buying a house, because I'd rather be overseas, be out and just be around like-minded people. And once you evolve that, you find like-minded people like you, and you don't want to do it. Like, one person I wish I need to reach out to and be more of like a better friend to and shit like that, because they've always been there for me, is Rob. I've done some, made some shit because I have my own shit. I have my own shit going on. But Rob has always been a dude that I've always looked up to.
Yeah.
And he's made amazing strides as a person and to become even better. Like, I remember when he was like Fat Rob, and then he got in shape and he changed his whole dynamic. And then just seeing him always, because you do the same thing too. But like, I've literally seen Rob go from one thing to the next thing to the next thing and just always improving his life and improving his life for his family. And that's something I always respect about him. And he always looked out for me. Like, he's always looked out for me. And but I just admire the fact that he still enjoys his life. As much as he works as hard as he does, he enjoys his life and he keeps his family first. And that's something that a lot of people forget because they just get so caught up in the work. Like, because that's what I do. That's what I've done. I've gotten so caught up in my own work and shit that I forgot about.
$20.
Yeah.
Rob owes me $20 from a bet we made when we were drunk. He said the Raiders were going to beat the Cowboys. I don't even remember what season was. It might have even been like a preseason game, but the Cowboys like destroyed the Raiders that day. I'm holding a mad grudge with Rob right now because he owes me $20. No, I'll just fucking with him.
Hit him up. Hit him up.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I don't need it.
Nah, it's funny as fuck though, dog.
Rob's hella cool peoples for sure. Bro, he had the nicest. Yeah, he has like the fucking nicest house, bro. Nice house, nice.
He's up the nicest house. Like, bro, I'm telling you, he like that man.
Goals
like,
for
everything
sure.
That I want to be, everything that I wanted to be in life, Rob is doing it, and he's done it. Like, but the thing about Rob, like we're saying about not settling but still enjoying your life. Yeah. The man is doing his beats. He's doing stuff with business. He's investing. He's doing so many things. But he still has time to enjoy, like, because you always see him having a good time.
Yeah.
He's always having a good time.
Yeah,
like Rob is
that balance.
Like Vargas is like that too. Like Vargas is like that too. I love Rob and Vargas, bro. And like, they are some beautiful ass fucking human beings. Like, straight up, like straight the fuck up. Like, they
real ass dudes.
Rob and Vargas are literally like. Yeah, no, because like this, and I got so much love for Vargas. When I lost my fight, Vargas was like, he was just really like, he was like, bro, I know you did your best. I know you did what you had to do. And he was like, it was an unfortunate event. We all know that you won, but he was like, it's only up from here. He was like, now you know that you're capable of going to this, at this level. And Rob, yeah, and then Rob, he was making fun of me for it because, and I love that about him because he shows me not to take shit so serious. I was devastated because I felt like everything in my life was working for that moment for me to do well, and I worked really hard for that, and I got there. But when I lost, it fucked with me. But Rob showed me that not to take everything so serious. He when he made fun of me, yeah, it hurt, but then I started realizing what he was doing, and it just made me feel that much better. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's what I'm saying. I just love that dude. I love both of them like a great deal. And them dudes are like Rob and Vargas. Rob and Vargas are like my niggas. Like, y'all are like the.
Why you keep saying his name like that?
What?
Vargas or some shit like that. I don't know.
I'm not saying it weird. It's Vargas.
Yeah, Vargas, but you were saying like Vargas or some shit. I don't know. You were just saying it weird, man. Maybe it was the way I was hearing it. It just sounded weird as fuck.
I said Vargas.
All right,
you tripping?
Let us know in the comment section below if what y'all heard. Am I tripping?
Vargas. Yes, you tripping, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? Oh, damn, that's a big ass lizard. Oh, it's a big ass scorpion. Oh no, bro. I'm finna die, dog.
Nah,
Oh
nah,
wait,
yeah, nah, but I digress. No,
no. Hey, I was finna
I digress.
I digress.
Yeah, man, that's like it's one of those. It's one of those things, man. Like, yeah, you gotta surround yourself with like-minded people, and even though you have your friends or whatever that maybe aren't so like-minded. You know that whole term that birds of a feather flock
Flock
together.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Snoop Dogg had I think he was interviewing Dizzy Wright, or maybe this was Nipsey Hussle interview. I don't remember. He was interviewing somebody, and he said, yeah, he said that whole birds of a flock together, and that like as you get to a certain level in your life and like your mental state. I don't know. This is probably not exactly what he said, but this is what I took from it.
Yeah.
As you get as you get to a certain mental state and as you get to a certain time in life, you and your homies are going to keep doing like this. And then if your homies stay down here, if you keep going like this, you're going to do like this. And you're just going to keep progressing forward, and your friends are going to stay right here. And the more you try to drag them, maybe they'll do that little jump and that little jump, but you're just going to you're going to keep going forward. And then the more you go down and say, come on, man, let's go. Come on, man, let's go. It's like the fat guy running with y'all. Like, it slows the whole group down, and it slows the whole process down. Even though, I mean, maybe that's a bad example because,
No, that's true though, because like what it is like somebody can't want greatness for you. You got to want it for yourself.
Exactly.
And if they're not willing to go and put in the effort, then you can't do it. Like one thing one of my coaches told me, Sean, he was like, if I have to tell you to get up to go train, you're not ready to fight. You're not ready to train because you're literally going in there to fight somebody who's going to try to take your life. And we don't play this sport. You do this sport. And this is a choice. Fighting is like the only sport that's like a choice. You're choosing to go in there and beat the shit out of the. If you chose to fight, like you can't just quit on it or whatever because you chose.
I mean, everything in life's a choice.
Yourself in it.
Yeah. I mean, if you live by that logic, like everything in life's a choice. Like I can. And I mean, I'm not saying by any means I have all the answers or whatever, right?
No, I don't either.
But yeah, I can lay out the format, but I can lay out the blueprint, but you got to build.
Yep.
There's not like
you can't lead a horse to water to make him. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink that shit.
Yeah, it's just the truth, man. Like, and like as you progress in life and you keep seeing these things, you're like, yo, what the fuck, dude? Like, figure it the fuck out, man. Like, yeah. I don't know. It's just hard realizing those things. At a certain point in life, you start realizing that shit, and you're like, man, like, you look at somebody that's a little older than you, and you say, fuck, man, is that, like, do I want my life to be like that? Like, and I don't. Like, I want my life to, I'm just trying to. Maybe I'm not even trying to leave a legacy like that. I'm not even trying to do the whole like, leave a blueprint, or not a blueprint, like leave my footprint on the earth when I leave. I used to want to do that like super hard. Like I want people to remember me, like, and that's like, I mean, that's insecurities talking within myself. Like, oh, I want people to remember me always. And now it's just like, I just want to make sure my family's taken care of, my kid's taken care of. When he has his kid at one point, that kid's taken care of. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yep.
But I could give a fuck if anybody remembers me at this point, like, because, like, it's like Janet Jackson said, what have you done for me lately?
Yeah,
yeah, you're going to say, like, one day when you die, everybody's going to be at your funeral.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I agree with that
everybody's going to want to be at your funeral, but, nobody wants to fucking talk to you when you're alive, or nobody wants to hang out with you when you're alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, yeah, like, it goes back to that whole, not wanting to people please anymore, not being a people pleasing cocksucker, dick sucking asshole. Just fucking. I think Diddy said that.
Yep.
Diddy did say that. Diddy said that on the song. I don't know if he said it in an interview too, but I know he said it on a song that I like a lot by Wax Motif.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, just stop fucking people pleasing. Stop giving a fuck about what people think. that's it. Like that's it. That's the only goal in life. Like fucking take care of your fucking self, take care of your family, and that's all you need, you know?
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Yep. Make life happen, player.
Hell yeah.
That's all you can do. There's literally all you can do. You gotta make it happen your way. It's your journey. It's your truth. You gotta find it for yourself. There's no set way of doing it. Like that's the one thing I'm learning now. Like I've been saying this, like the relativity thing. The relativity thing fucked my mind up, bro. Because like what you deem as truth and what I deem as truth can be two different things. But what is just relative to us. Our experience is relative to us. Everything we do is relative to us. Because nobody's gonna know what you go through or what I go through and be able to understand it. Like we can have the same experience, same thing, and experience two different realities of it. You know, like so. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's all relative. And I just want everybody to evolve and grow. What the hell? Oh, that's the
the birds are going
little
crazy,
chicks. Yeah, because they just hatched.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they literally just hatched.
That's real life. That's life going on behind you. That's birth. That's life coming into this world.
That literally just happened. Like,
That's crazy.
The bird literally was just the mama bird's like on top of them trying to do their thing.
Yo,
So
the birds out here
really
are
fucking cool.
aggressive as fuck. Like they'll be like fighting each other. Like you can watch. Like you'll watch. Like the other. Like it was yesterday. I was like watching two birds fight each other, and then I seen a bird chasing the fuck out. He was chasing a wasp. You ever seen a bird
What the fuck?
wasp before? I did.
No, bro. It's always the other way around.
I saw it
a
yesterday.
wasp
I seen a bird fucking going after a wasp, ready to fucking fuck it up. That shit was crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah. It was.
I saw yesterday. I saw like a hawk snatch up a snake yesterday. That shit was nuts.
You said a hawk?
That's
dope.
Yeah. It like because I was running.
I seen a fox earlier. Or not walking, but like he was like
that's pretty.
He was like just like prancing around on the road, on the back roads while we were I was doing a little like a UI ride along. And
you can make those puppies. You can turn them into pets. You can make a fox into a pet.
That'd be so fucking dope, dude. I need a way bigger house if I had a fox
Yeah. You can make skunks into pets too.
You said what?
You can make a skunk into a pet too.
I don't want no fucking skunk. Oh yeah, you just de-skunk them, right?
Yeah.
I mean not de-skunk it, descent it.
Yeah, you take their gland away when they're a baby.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, it would. Yeah. Yeah, I want to fuck.
Bro, that is nuts. I literally just watched these birds hatch. That is fucking crazy.
That's dope as fuck. That's some sick shit, man.
Like I literally just watched I wish I could show you, but I can't right now because the mom's over it. But
you said the mom's over it already?
Yeah, like the mom is already over it.
The mom's like defending like the little babies and shit right now.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to make no kind of movements because they'll thump your ass up, pick at your head.
Yo, what would you rather fight? 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Ooh, a horse-sized duck.
You would rather fight a horse-sized duck? Not me, dog. Yep. I would rather fight 100 duck-sized horses. Cause, bro, now hear me out. You ever been chased by a duck?
Yep.
The scariest thing the scariest thing in my life ever has been being chased by ducks, dude. Them motherfuckers go, wah, wah. Bro, getting after your ass, bro. I ain't never been chased by a horse. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's also scary, but think about a duck that's the size of a fucking horse chasing after you. That's way scarier to me than fucking just horses paddling around or tapping. You know?
Running at you. Yeah, it's stampeding at you.
Yeah, I'll kick the fuck out of a size horse.
Why would you do it to a fucking
ducks are fucking scary, man. Ducks got them beaks. They'll fucking stab you with and shit. Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm good on that one, bro. Nope, not me.
I'll swing on it. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, man, I ain't fucking with it. Ducks are scary to me, man. All they have is
they're aggressive.
And Nah.
No, the white, especially the big white ones that have like the fucking.
Yeah,
That's
let you sneak up on a duck, man. That duck's gonna fuck you up.
They gonna turn around. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. If you sneak,
I like the little duck.
if you walk up to a horse's face, it's just gonna put its head down and let you pet it. You know, that's how horses are.
Yeah. No, sometimes the wild ones will fuck your ass up.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, them dudes they do be mad aggressive sometimes.
They got wild ones
Just,
out here in Arizona.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to fight no horse-sized duck. I mean, I guess maybe it's also the question: what kind of horses are these? You know, are they fucking Broncos? Are they fucking what kind of are they bucking horses? You know what I'm saying? But then again, like
I
if
literally
it's
would
a
run.
duck-sized horse, it's just bucking around.
I'd
And they
run
ain't got
from
no
the little
horseshoes
horses.
on. I'll kick the fuck out of a horse.
But there's 100 of them, bro.
Because what are you gonna do
There's
with that
100 of
duck-sized
them
horse?
running at you, bro.
But what are you gonna do with that duck-sized horse? How are you gonna fight that?
I'm gonna hit it with a bat. What the fuck? Or I'm gonna swing on it. I'm gonna hit it with a bat. Or I'm gonna swing on it with my hand.
I would hit horse-sized ducks with a golf club. I would just be swinging. The horse would be like, nay! But nay. That's the only thing that I know.
You better stop before Peter gets you. One of my homies, she ride horses and shit, and she was saying that they're like dogs. Horses are like dogs.
Yeah. As long as you train them right? They'll be fucking okay.
Yeah.
Nah, ducks are just wild always. You can't have no fucking pet. If you have a pet duck in your house, I'm not coming over. Fuck that. You got shit going on wrong with you mentally, and you need to go to mental health.
Bro, ducks
you
aren't
need
bad.
help in your life if you got a fucking pet duck. I just can't fuck with
you.
If you got
You've never seen the little orange yellow ducks that be running? the little yellow ducks that be running after people. You ever seen those videos on YouTube? They're cute, bro.
How big are the ducks?
It's like little baby ducks.
I'll eat that shit. Yo, man, duck's fire, bro. Duck is super fire. You know what I want to try?
I eat that shit.
I'll eat that shit.
What?
Nah, duck is super fire. I love duck. I like duck pussy lip tacos like Ron White, right?
Bro, get the fuck. All right, we're done. This podcast is over, bro.
I ain't never had no duck pussy lips, man. But yeah, dog, it is time to wrap this shit up.
Yeah, we'll come back to y'all again with another one.
Hopefully we can come back tomorrow. But last time I said that we were gonna fucking come back tomorrow, we didn't. So when we come back, we come.
They don't know that.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe so that you know when we post new videos.
Hit the bell, get the notifications. You know what I'm saying? Comment, talk to us. We're humans too.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, _podcast. No, it's just no headline podcast. One word.
Yeah.
Follow.
And same thing on YouTube.
Yep, same thing on YouTube. You're gonna have to type in like no headline episode on YouTube. Or just share it with your fucking friends. That's cool too.
Share with your friends. Help us out. Help us out.
Help us out. Help a new life coming in the world. All right, y'all.
Agreed.
Thanks for watching the No Headline Podcast. We'll see y'all later.